Good morning. This is the VSA Morning Miner on Thursday, the 9th of February. And I, David Scrimmen, are with Paul Rankin. And how are you today, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good indeed. I'm going to kick off with an overnighter that I saw on the screen. Silver prices to average about $23 versus $21.70 last year, according to the Silver Institute, with an industrial demand being up 2.6% in their forecast, and solar power a key driver, with photovoltaic silver offtake set to achieve a peak in 2023. So that fits well to our names like Guanajuato Silver and Apollo Silver. But to news, Paul, perhaps you can give a quick comment on yellowcake.
Yes, yellow cake, as listeners may have remember or had seen in the press, just a few days ago, had completed a major fundraising in order to exercise a purchase option agreement with Kazatomprom to buy more yellow cake for stockpiling. And today they announced that they had done so. They have purchased 1.35 million pounds of concentrates and paid about $61 million for that, which works out to just under $50 a pound.
I guess that was in line with, expectations. Moving on from there, Frontier Lithium.
Frontier Lithium, TSX listed Ontario Pegmatite Explorer in Northwest Ontario, released very, very thick drill intercepts on their Spark spodumene pegmatite project in Northwest Ontario. We're talking about 130 meters of pegmatite grading 1.5% in hole 94. And for instance, 398 meters of spodumene grading 1.88% Li2O in hole 98. What these drill holes do is they were intended to upgrade inferred mineralization, which has been achieved for the spark pegmatite. And these holes also prove that what had been discovered earlier as the Northwest Zone, what they called the Northwest Zone, does in fact connect with what they had identified as the main zone at Spark. So it is one continuous pegmatite ore body, and it is very obvious just from the 16,000 meters of drilling and 50 holes completed in 2022 that this is going to be a very, very large spodumene resource. Now the question is because it is in quite the interior of Canada, a long way on infrastructure basis from export opportunities. It'll be interesting to see what the economics in due course will look like on this one.
Have to keep an eye on that one. That sounds very interesting. Close to home, Strategic Minerals, Q4 magnetite sales and their cash position reporting. Revenues seem to be down a fraction, but prices up 20%. And just wondered on your thoughts on that.
Yes, Strategic Minerals has relied on the Cobre magnetite iron fines reclaim operation in New Mexico for a significant portion of their operating G&A costs for some years now, and this evidence indicates that they have had slightly lower sales as demand has come off a little bit from their existing customer base, but that's been made up to a significant degree by the better than expected iron ore or iron fines pricing that they get. So their cash balance from last September hasn't changed that significantly. It's about 0.34 million in cash. And just to remember that Strategic Minerals does have a significant interest in Cornwall Resources, who is developing tin and copper mineralization in Cornwall.
Yeah, they've been an application to grant funds in relation to Redmoor, I noted in that press release. I think you wanted also to catch up on Prime Mining.
Yes, because we had the Indaba statement in the podcast yesterday, did want to give a mention to Tuesday's announcement from Prime Mining that they have released what they plan to do out at the Los Reyes deposit or project as far as exploration is concerned for 2023. It does include budget for tens of thousands of meters of drilling again in 2023, as well as testing a number of new and distal targets to the existing set of resources and potential open pit deposits they will develop at Los Reyes.
Indeed. And I think you wanted to make some commentary on American West.
American West, one that I'm really interested in as far as an explorer is concerned, given the quality of their projects. In this press release out, they have put a new mineral resource estimate on their West Desert Skarn project in western Utah. Maiden JORC 2012 resource 18.7 million tons of plus 2.7% zinc, 0.12% copper, and 11 grams silver in an open pit shell configuration. That would be a brand new open pit on what had been a historic underground mine there at West Desert. And in addition, 15 million tons at 5.2% zinc, 0.18% copper, 7 grams silver in an underground mining scenario to go below the open pit shell. This does not include the significant indium iron ore finds and the deep copper mineralization that they have struck in this past year's drilling, as they are not yet of sufficient density to put compliant volume estimates on the resource. So all the indications are that with the drilling to get underway in Q2 of this year, there is a lot more to add to this deposit. And as it is the largest indium confirmed resource in the United States at the moment.
Let's keep an eye on that. Unless there are any other further things you'd like to share with us, perhaps we should bring it to a close.
I'll just mention real quickly as well, Galan Lithium's announcement that came out yesterday. We didn't cover the fact in the statement that the Candelas project, it is still the second most important project for Galan. Their first priority is to get the definitive feasibility study done on the Hombre Muerto West lithium brine there, which is next to Livent operations in Argentina. But the good news about Candelas in due course is that they will not need to rely on any surface waters for processing, which has been a concern for many indigenous people and ranchers in both Chile and Argentina for lithium development.
Great. Many thanks, Paul. And I think we'll wish our listeners a very good day, and thank you.
Very good. See you tomorrow.